Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for September the 20th, 2022. So let's see what is coming through for the day. Let's see what is coming in. Okay, what do we have? The Two of Swords. There's something that's kind of a decision isn't clear or you're uncertain about something, hesitating about something. Well, we've got the King of Swords next to that. So the decision will, the person or the mental clarity will be found to make a decision or a decision time. The Ace of Cups. Well, I think that that's actually really nice. The Ace of Cups. Going to be happy. The Judgment. Okay. Wow. And the Page of Swords. Gosh. Lots of news coming in. And the High Priestess. Okay. Wow. Okay, something, if you have been waiting for some kind of news or decision or something, some kind of good news, potentially with this Ace of Cups in the center or something that could help you feel differently in a better way or represent some kind of emotional renewal coming through, this is a really good energy. The High Priestess is revealing something to you where if you really, this can either be with all these swords energy coming through, there's messages of decisions that are being handed down. These can be also like decisions that you're intuiting, like things that you're like going, okay, well, maybe my logical mind was finding it really hard to make this decision, but here the angels are heralding something and I'm getting the message from my intuition. And so if I listen to that instead of my logical, rational mind, that's where it becomes clearer how to step into this cycle of the Ace of Cups, which is the birth of something new, the birth of love or joy or just feeling a little bit differently. You might feel a little bit emotional as well when you get these kind of messages, but I feel like there are very strong divine messages coming through for you, for your heart. And so however you're going to feel about this, you're definitely possibly going to feel it with that Ace of Cups in the center, but it comes with a little dash of divine healing, which is actually really nice. So I think this is a really beautiful energy. The High Priestess does bring a little bit of luck and synchronicity, but, you know, ultimately, you know, you might be hearing something on the news or through the grapevine or something that's kind of very emotional. And, I just think it was like, well, yeah, the universe is very much heralding this decision or giving you some kind of news or message that comes through. So a divine message or understanding brings healing, and it feels like the Judgment energy kind of can feel like a calling, like something is calling to you, divine spirit is calling to you. The Page of Swords is there sitting there waiting to hear the message that's coming through. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful healing messages that are coming in around today. Like I said, the Two of Swords is an interesting one because on one side we have the crescent moon, which is intuition, aka the High Priestess. They're actually on the other side, wrong sides, but one sword represents intuition, and we have Lady Intuition here, the High Priestess. The other side represents the rational mind, and we have the King of Swords, that is the King of Air. He represents the rational mind. And then stuck in the middle, it's like I can't see, I can't make a decision. One's telling me one thing, my rational mind's telling me other thing, and I'm getting an intuitive message to do something else. And my rational mind kind of can't quite come at it or make sense of it or go, okay, yes to this, because it doesn't quite logically make sense yet. But then we see that it does make sense further down the track when the Judgment energy is the angels calling, you know, it is that divine message coming through. There's a lot coming up to be cleared out with the Judgment energy, but it's a rebirth energy right next to the birth of the Ace of Cups. So it's letting you know that perhaps there's a second chance here at a deep emotional renewal or a second chance at rebirth or something really lovely coming into your life, which is really beautiful. And then the Page of Swords that's when your little rational conscious mind gets the message. And it's like, okay, now it's making sense. So it's almost like the universe, you were caught between two messages and the universe reframed it for you in some way or sent it in a different way so that it starts to make sense now. So when the Judgment energy comes in, it can also be where you feel like clearing and cleaning or clearing things up, clearing the air, or quite literally cleaning, like you're getting messages to kind of clear out in some way, clear the space, clean. So you might actually find yourself wanting to just be aware of, if you're getting that message, what area of life you're getting that. It might just be quite literally clear your desk at work or something like that, but there's something in it, like what is it about that energy that there's a message from the divine. So yeah, interesting, but beautiful, like double birth, double rebirth energy messages from the divine coming through. So yeah, wow. Fantastic. So that is the message for September the 20th. Look forward to seeing where we're going with the 21st. And what I'm feeling is, because we've got this beautiful new moon coming up in Libra on the 25th or 26th, depending on where you are in the world, I feel like we're just starting to get, and there's some really nice energy in terms of some healing and transformative messages around love and communication that could be coming through with this. So I feel like we're starting to feel that new moon energy that's wanting to restore some harmony and balance coming through. So this is nice. It feels like you're getting like an initial message that's coming through, or some good news of some sort. So that's it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.